Hello and welcome back to another installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Last we left off, my father is dying, and Duncan has recruited us. Or is trying to, anyway. I accept your offer.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our daughter will not die of Howe's treachery. She will live, and make her mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
What?
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you.
Oh no. I love you both so much.
Then live, darling. Become a Grey Warden and do what is right.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, my love.
We had a good life, and did all we could. It's up to our children now.
Then go, Puck. Warn your brother. Know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye, darling.
And thus ends the origin story for the human noble. It's only slightly different if you play as a male, but through the human noble origin, but still basically the same idea. Pretty much every origin story ends with tragedy, and you'll see that no matter where you go in the game.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Oh there, Duncan.
King Cailan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
I'll go with the polite route. He is the king, after all. Yes, Your Majesty. My name is Lorelei.
Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He's not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Kuzland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear. Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
You sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
That's almost a disgusting attitude to take. I mean, that's pure glory hunting.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon.
Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
I need to find Fergus.
You heard what the king said. He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
Why is this ritual so secret?
The Joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
What do you need me to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
So you're taking my dog? Last of your line. Achievement unlocked. Yeah. And normally you don't actually start off this game with dog. If you're anything but a human noble origin, you get to recruit them. Recruit 1 while you're here. And I gained a level. This is the epic Grey Warden music. Seriously, look it up on YouTube. It's really awesome. The Grey Warden song. Really awesome song. Alright, so thus concludes the origin of Lorelei Cousland. And thus begins the game. This is where it all begins. This is where all of the other origin stories converge into the same story. Now, obviously, the origin does actually have an influence on, you know, how the story, how people in this game respond to you, how they react to you, and you get to explore, you know, different origin places from different perspectives. Like, say, for example, there's a dwarf, you know, dwarf noble backstory that actually has an impact on the rest of the game. Pretty much every origin does, but you get to explore it from different examples, which is why I highly recommend picking up a copy of this game for yourself if you haven't already, which you'd have to be insane, you know, well, whatever, never mind. But on that note, I think I'm going to cut off this recording here, and hope to see you in the next installment of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Hope to see you then!